Very quickly, again, let's talk about incitement, bullying, and vilification, and this is very key. You have been seen in those videos in an incident where it has been interpreted to mean that you are vilifying the minority chief whip and other leaders, including the Senator of Meru, the Cabinet Secretary Agriculture, MP for Tigania East constituency who is in this building, and the Catholic Church and clergy. So very briefly, I want you to talk about the vilification of minority chief, whip, and other leaders, specifically on the incident that took place at the minority chief's whip's ward. That is Mwenda Ithili. Did you or did you not humiliate and vilify that particular member of Congress? I did
not humiliate Mwenda Ithili.
You did not humiliate him. You were seen asking the member of County Assembly to apologize. Why were you asking the member to apologize?
I did not ask the member to apologize. It is the crowd or the residents of the area that insisted that the MCA should apologize.
Why would they insist that their member of County Assembly apologizes?
Because of the incidents that had occurred previous days.
What incidences are these you're referring to?
The issue at the County Assembly of Meru when they walked out while I was giving out my speech.
So the day you were at this word, was it before or after the attempt for you to deliver the address to the Assembly?
It was after.
It was after. Let's talk about the Senator of Meru County, Honorable Kadhuri. Have you at any moment tried to vilify the Honorable Senator for Meru County?
No.
Has there been any evidence brought before this committee indicating, or rather showing you vilifying or even mentioning the name of this senator?
No.
There has been an issue about you talking about the Cabinet Secretary of Agriculture. Again, has there been any evidence brought before this committee where you are seen talking about the Cabinet Secretary for Agriculture?
No.
But then, Governor, I want to take you back to a video that was played here. And it is seen where you are purported to have said that certain leaders in Meru, specifically the Senator of Meru and the Cabinet Secretary, were demanding a share of your government, and you made certain utterances. Is that correct or not correct?
It is not correct, because from the videos that have been played here, there is nowhere that I've mentioned any of the two said leaders.
But you mentioned not sharing any bread. You said you were not ready for nusumkate. What were you making reference to?
I was making reference to the MCAs who had already demanded that they want a share to themselves, and then they leave the bigger share to me, as we saw from the clips.
So you were making reference to MCAs who had made a request or a demand to have a share of your government?
Yes.
Have you at any time personally made any statements against the person of the Member of Parliament for Tigania East, Honorable Mporo Abori?
No.
You have not. Has the said Member of Parliament ever sought from you an apology or complaint for any form of vilification or humiliation?
No.
Chair, I have had a comment from one of the members. Thank you for that guidance.
Order. Address plenary from this chair. What are you saying?
Chair, I have had a comment, and if my memory serves me right, from the Senator of Meru. I was wondering whether that ought to be responded to.
Comment which day?
Right now, I have had a comment from the Honorable Senator.
No, the only things you can respond to, Council, are things that are brought to your attention through the chair. The chair has not invited the MP for Tigania to address us. Until he addresses us is when you respond.
Thank you, Chair, for the guidance. Honorable Governor, you have also been accused of vilifying the Catholic Church, and there was a priest, Father Elias Kinoti, who appeared before the committee yesterday and felt particularly offended by your statement and targeted as a person who should be prejudiced. Are you seen anywhere, or is there any evidence indicating you vilifying the Catholic Church, or even the very priest who appeared before this committee yesterday?
No.
Briefly, can you explain to this committee why you had that meeting at Igoji Boys? What was the discussion all about? And why was the Diocese of Meru involved in that discussion? In a very brief manner.
The issue of Igoji, one, we earned pending bills that the Diocese of Meru wanted to be paid by the county government.
How much were they demanding from the county government?
7.7 million.
7.7 million. For what purpose were they demanding that?
They claimed that the piece of land belonged to them.
And what did you do about that request for pending bill?
I went ahead to do some investigation to get the real knowledge if the piece of land belongs to Diocese of Meru. And also the residents came to my office and asked for intervention.
When you say residents, what kind of residents and from where?
The leaders from Igoji.
Leaders from Igoji. So were you responding to their request?
I was responding to their request.
Did you at any time cause chaos and accost or assault the priest who appeared before this committee yesterday?
No.
Was any information about his vilification or assault brought before your attention?
No.